The Little Cloud Who Couldn't Rain. Once upon a time, in the wide blue sky, there lived a little cloud named Coco. Coco was soft and fluffy, with a round, cheerful shape and a heart full of dreams. Every morning, Coco would float happily among the other clouds, watching birds fly by and the sun peek through the mist. But deep down, Coco felt a little sad because unlike the other clouds, he couldn't make rain. Whenever it was time to water the flowers below, Coco would puff himself up and try very hard to squeeze out some drops. Please come out, he would whisper. But no matter how much he tried, not even a tiny drizzle came from him. The grown-up clouds would smile kindly at Coco. "Don't worry," said Stormy, the big grey cloud. "You'll grow into your rain one day." But Coco didn't want to wait. He wanted to help the flowers and trees just like the others. One day, while floating near the mountains, Coco noticed something unusual. A little patch of forest looked dry and tired. The leaves were brown, the grass was drooping, and the animals looked thirsty. "Oh no!" Coco gasped. "They really need some water." He floated right above the thirsty forest and puffed himself up as big as he could. "Here goes nothing," he shouted, squeezing with all his might. Nothing happened. Coco sighed and sank lower, feeling sadder than ever. Then he heard a voice. "Hello there, little cloud," said a wise old owl perched on a branch. "What's troubling you?" "I can't rain," Coco said quietly. "I want to help, but I don't know how." The owl blinked slowly and said, "Not everything comes from raindrops, Coco. Sometimes kindness is what makes things grow." Just then, a butterfly fluttered by, resting her wings on a dry leaf. "Oh, thank you for giving me shade," she said. "It's so hot today." Coco blinked. "Wait, I'm giving shade?" "Yes," chirped a squirrel nearby. "And it's nice and cool under you. Thank you." Suddenly, Coco realized that even without raining, he could still help. He gave shade to the animals, cooled the ground, and danced with the wind to make the leaves sway and sing. From that day on, Coco became known as the Cloud of Comfort. He didn't rain like the others, but he brought joy and rest to everyone below. And guess what? One warm spring morning, Coco felt a tingle inside, and for the first time ever, a few gentle drops fell from his edges. He had learned that growing takes time, and sometimes being yourself is the best way to help the world bloom. The end.